like skies and binoculars, two nights live singing by the opera house, but not in it. Just by it, someone alongside it. A long silence, a strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Here comes the southpaw counter. Terry Belter Harper. She won the IBO lightweight title in 2019 and then did it in the WBC. The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are. And there's the bell to start round one. Going to shake out the arms and legs and move around a little bit. She can't miss with that jab. Good counter shot by her. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Beautiful counter shot. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to say, I can't take it anymore? Just misses with that left uppercut. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give... Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
Outside fights create so much unpredictable movement, move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
A perfect counter lands. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Fight so far, both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Back and forth they go. She got clipped by that counter. Nice counter. Which fighter will say no mas? with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt.
There's the bell to start round 3. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. This fighter is all about finesse, using a lot of angles and lateral movement.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blank on them.
You'd like to see more jabs. Jab just missed with the left hand. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. A perfect counter shot. Lucky that hook didn't score. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously...
Here we go to the 4th round. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
She scores with that counter. Nice punch. That counter shot lands. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Insane action. Throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. That punch doubled her over. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to... Here's the bell to start round 5. That last round was a debacle. Let's see if she can get things righted here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come.
Let's see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket him.
Halfway through the round, and she's got an impressive lead here.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
The jab not finding its target. She catches and counters. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk, now's the time to use it, as they were dropped twice in the last round.
They believe.
Let's start the sixth. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not on twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He wasn't ready for that counter. They're both trying for a knockout. Has to be careful for that receipt. Harper is down. She knocked her spark out with that shot to the head. Let's watch it again one more time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Catch and shoot. Doing this with the jab. Nicholson now on the back foot. She might be going down. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been her best round for sure. Let's talk about Harper in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown. Round 7, here we go. Well, Johnny, you don't have to be Sherlock Holmes to figure this one out. She has got to bounce back in this round after that knockdown. No doubt about it.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
throw out a lazy jab in this fight will get knocked out. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter shot by her. Good punch. They exchange punches. Nice counter shot. Just misses with that uppercut. Punch, counter punch. So much firepower here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Done with that counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to...
Get your mind back on the job.
Round 8, and we're off again. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
You've got to rough.
So much bruising. Will the referee stop this fight? This fight will continue. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Counter punching. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Incredible work rate. You believe what we are seeing. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Sky Nicholson in that last round. Well, we know they've got the... Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I need to see that again.